Welcome everybody. We are getting ready for game 2 of Group 1 of the Risk World Cup. Round 1, the first elimination round. So we're starting to get to the stressful part for some of these players and teams where they may be seeing their World Cup runs end. You can see the teams that are participating tonight and Saturday morning for a lot of the rest of the world. China and Japan represented within East Asia, Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, Central America and the Caribbean, Canada, and USA will be playing in this one. Real quick, I want to run us through, while we have a second potentially, I want to run us through the Risk World Cup standings. If you want to keep up with these live, they're updated daily. You can go to riskworldcup.com, click on groups. You'll be able to see the current group standings. Group 1, United States 3, this is the one that's about to play. United States 3 is currently leading the group 15. No one else got points in game 1, so everyone will be fighting for points here. Group 2 right now is set with Germany 2 at 10, England 1 at 5, everybody else at 0. Group 3, Central Europe chased the Harry with a big win today for Central Europe. Sweden got the win in game 1. Two of the favorites in the tournament, Germany 1 and Canada 1, sitting at 0. Very likely one of those will go out in this first elimination round. Round 1, Group 4, Netherlands leading with a big win from Open Tanyao today. Today to get the 18 points for Netherlands 1. They lead the group. Finland in second with 15. Then Group 5, our tightest, most wild group. Mexico with the lead at 15. United States 1 tied with 15. New Zealand with 13. Northern Ireland with 5. The Rage Speedster game was up here. Group 3, game 2 earlier today was the Rage reporting. Although Speedster also Rage reported, I think, in the seeding round, also in his game, getting mad with his group. So, not a unique circumstance to work from there. But again, we've got Group 1, Game 2 coming up tonight. If you want to see those standings at any point, you can always check them out, riskworldcup.com. Go back to... too many instances to really point to a specific one for Speedster there. We know most of our participants for tonight. Hopefully we're almost set to go here. I think they're trying to find someone with the map. Okay. So we do have an alternate playing for Central America and the Caribbean. Let me get that updated for you. And I think we're still waiting on Saudi Arabia to show up, to give us any indication of who's playing. So Torres Gomez will be the sub for Central America and Caribbean. Jolie Irwin playing for United States 3 already has the 15-point lead on everybody. Thanks for the subscription, Jolie. Oh, thanks for the gifted sub, Aries. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're rooting on Jolie for sure. USA 3. A lot of pressure taken off of Jolie tonight with the 15 early points. Stephen Fujimori playing for Eastern Asia. Carlos Risk playing for Venezuela. TBD on Saudi Arabia, I believe. I think we've got our stream that we're going to be able to watch with Adam Schmidt here playing for Canada 2, right? We're in Canada 2. I should probably know that. At Canada 2, obviously. We've almost got everybody. We're no word from Saudi Arabia. We've got 2 minutes left for them to give us some sort of response. And Torres Gomez there playing his first game of International World Cup action, getting his first cap tonight. For Central America and the Caribbean. So I didn't actually pull up the stream for you. I will do that now. There we go. So you can see we've got the players. Yeah, sorry about that, Aries. Took me a second to realize what I was doing, I guess. And we'll see if we get a response from Saudi Arabia here. Why? Oh, he's already in there. Already did it. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to get a Saudi Arabian player here. Not looking too good. So it looks like we're probably going to have a 5-player game. We're 1 minute away from the time cutoff. Got some VCs working out. So for those of you unfamiliar with the way the World Cup scoring works, you get 10 points for the win. You get 5 points for your first bounty, 3 points for your second bounty, 1 point for each additional bounty. The team with the 3 teams with the most points after game 3 gets to move on. In this round, sorry, they're asking me if we're ready. In this round, we will have the top 2 fourth place teams will also get to move on to quarterfinals to fill up our 24 team quarterfinals. So we will have 3 teams that automatically make it out of this group, and potentially a 4th team will get through. Let's move. Let's move that down so it's not confusing. Okay, so we're gonna have a 5-player game here. We are ready to go. So we're watching Adam Schmidt's view of the game here. Playing for Canada too. So far, he's got no teammates in the VC helping him. This tournament, we are allowing teams to talk through their VCs. Okay, so we see the Blizzards right away in that top position, creating the 1-point hold, which we've seen in most of the games so far in this round. We've seen that Blizzard in the top left blocking off to create a 1-point hold on the left, which creates all sorts of problems and challenges. And has decided most of the games based off the way that left side gets played. So let's see how it gets played. We see some big stacks for red, but a pretty even split overall in terms of who has the rights to that left side. So first in turn order is purple, which I didn't have purple as a color. So who's playing as purple? Stephen Fujimori is playing as purple. Sure. You had that in your Risk World Cup bingo card that someone messes up the color. You can go ahead and mark that off there. Okay. So we see Torres Gomez make an early play for the +6, gets it turn 1. We saw this happen earlier today with the Iceland player taking the +6 turn 1. He got broken immediately, but then eventually got to hold the +6. We'll see if that works out the same way here. We'll see if they let him hold it. He's not got a true guard on it, just a 4 and a 3 stack. We'll see how these guys play it out. Adam Schmidt's got the best play on the left side. The problem is there's too many big stacks to really deal with over there. Purple can also make that very annoying for them to get their stacks out of that left side. And that's probably the right play for purple to cause kind of a block over there. Going to be really interesting to see how those guys work that out. We've also got this Blizzard in the top middle of that +3. That makes it a 2 territory hold, but it's a split bonus. Red goes into one position, hoping that people can move out of his way here. Unlikely everyone makes a big effort to get out of the way, I would guess. Jolie adds on the left side. Adds a 1 to the left. He would like yellow to get that 4 out of there. I think he'll signal yellow here to move out of that position. Yellow could even go down through the red 3 to take a bonus. Billy's going to fortify into 1. Oh, no, he wants this other bonus. Okay. He's signaling purple to get his 8 out of there. Again, the USA Team 3 comes in with 15 points, so they can play a little more aggressively, potentially, here. Jolie knowing any kind of points would guarantee his team going through to the quarterfinals. You see Jolie's 3 get rolled by yellow. Okay, so that goes the other way. I thought that was going to go a different way there. Yellow holds the bonus. The red 3 is kind of stuck. He could move his 2 out of the way to let the red 3 out, but he doesn't. Sorry guys, I just realized my camera wasn't on. You're missing the best part of the whole show. I know why you guys are here. Okay, let's see if purple breaks white. He's the last player that can do it. He's trying to decide whether to do it, I'm guessing. I think purple's got a pretty good spawn position. Not great for a bonus, but great for board positioning. He's going to get out of the way for blue. Or he adds. He breaks and doesn't give the bonus up. Okay. Purple playing a no bonus game, which he kind of needs to because of his positioning. He doesn't have a line on a bonus. But that won't make many friends doing that. We'll see how they react to that. White could easily hit that 2, but it's going to have to come from probably this 3 to do it. He's not going to roll a 4 on 2, surely. He rolls a 4 on 1 and maybe moves the 3 back in. He's rolling a 5 on 2. That was wild. We get the thanks a couple of times from Stephen Fujimori. Not sure exactly the reference there for the thanks. And Adam Schmidt get this left side bonus somehow. It's unlikely those stacks are going to move out of the way anytime soon, right? I think he hit a 2 of yellow there. He's telling white to get out of there, but I don't know where white can go. This is Machu Picchu, Aries. Why don't you ever play it? It's a fun map. It's one of my favorite small maps. It's got some interesting challenges to it. There's like 2 C's in Picchu, maybe? No, it's the spelling of it. It always gets me too. I think it's Picchu. Let me see. Yeah, you got it. 70% with blizzards is all but 10. So real easy to count it here. To know you got it. We saw that earlier today with Open Tanyao, counting it out perfectly and knowing the right move to make. Yeah, the problem is spelling is not my strong suit either, especially when you get some of these trickier spellings. But yeah, I wouldn't even imagine how complicated that starts getting in coding when you're trying to do close to scripts. We see a block of messages. So Adam has blocked the emotes from Jolie. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let me show you real quick. You can see that block right there. He's blocked the emotes of Jolie. Interesting. So purple gets a bonus. Will he get to hold it? Will white be okay with him holding that now, or will white retaliate? Because I don't think purple will break white again. That's a +5 for purple. It'd be a +6 for white. I think they could sit there together. But it's possible white's still not happy from earlier, and that looks like what the case is. Purple's laughing. White's still offended from earlier. So neither of these guys are going to get to hold any bonuses. They'll keep breaking each other. This is the classic war mentality, right? You've wronged me first, you wronged me, so we can never get actually back to even. So that will end up going on forever, most likely, and ruining each other's game. I still like Adam Schmidt's position for Canada here. He's only in 2 positions because he got taken out of the far right side, but I like that he's got the stack on the left. He's got the biggest stack on the left. He's got access to everybody. I also like Stephen Fujimori's position. Yeah, see, the problem is break for break, they technically are even, but that's not the way Stephen Fujimori will see it, because he'll see his break as the early on break. A turn 1 break is different than a turn 3 break. Because the turn 3 break, it's okay if you hold a +5 or a +6, but a turn 1, you can't hold a +5 or +6 in his mind. So that's how he'll see it. We'll ask post game, but I'm guessing that's kind of the idea behind it. Yellow goes for a second bonus. This gives yellow a +6 here. And he'll be able to guard with a 6-7-7 if he wants. See if he does an even split here. 6-7-8, sorry. Yeah. That's a pretty good position for yellow. He's also got an exterior position on the left that he should not be wasting right now. He's given up a bonus to blue there. That's interesting. He felt like he was going to get rolled no matter what, maybe? Huh. He gives up a position to blue to get a second bonus there. Blue's already got the +4 in the middle of the board. This will be interesting to see. Let's see if Steven thinks that they're even now, or Steven just doesn't trust white for the rest of the game. It's really hard if you're not in VC to gain that trust back once you've both broken each other. In VC, it's very easy to say, hey, we good? And, you can get that fixed. But without VC, all you can do is send the knuckles and hope that they're honoring the knuckles, the binding agreement that is knuckles. Let's see. Are they good? Are they good? He doesn't even give him the knuckles. He just trusts him. He moves his guard completely off. He goes with an unguarded border next to white. He throws out a thinks after. White's take has to be on the left side, otherwise he's got to break a bonus or go through a 4. Purple almost doesn't leave white a bonus by moving his 4 up like that. But white does have a card. Not a bonus, a card. White has a card on the left side. Interesting, purple moves that 4 into that position. We see the 10 trade for white. Seems to be lining up a potential kill on purple, but I don't think he's got the troops. No, he didn't line up a kill on purple. That's not how you would line it up. He doesn't fully get out of the way of red. I think he could have gotten out of the way of red there and caused some interesting dynamics. He's got to hope not to get rolled now. Adam Schmidt with a lot of troops. He also got the 10 trade. And he goes to take his anger out on Jolie here. I think we're seeing a kill of the US by Canada. He'll get 100% on each of those. And he gets the kill on Jolie. Adam Schmidt gets the first 5 points for Canada, 2 in the group. What can he do from here? Dang it. So he's on the left side. He's got a decently guarded bonus. He's obviously not trying to hold that middle bonus. He's just got a bunch of ones in there. So he's expecting to be broken. Can he stay alive though? I don't think so. I think Yella takes him out here for 4 cards. Ooh, that's a tough. That's no. You got to stop there, right? He can't get it. He can't possibly get it unless he uses his 8 up here. But he couldn't even get to it from the 8, so he should stop. The break is fine, but he should stop there. He should definitely not roll this other side. Yeah, I think that's the right move. Kind of once you get into that position, you got to stop because you don't want to feed that to the next person, right? You want to still make that kill a little bit tough and a little bit of a challenge. Like purple can't even get to the kill, so the kill ends up getting fed probably to white. But it's still a really tough kill for white because he's got to go through a stack to get to red. So that's why you leave that, because that kill may come back to you. And if you are feeding it, you want to make sure you're at least making him go through a lot of troops to get the kill. What do we see from Steven here? He has no real lines on red. He's going easy take, conserving his troops. Torres Gomez would have to, he doesn't have cards, so he would have to add everything here, and then he would have to go, he can't get to it, right? The 20's blocking perfectly. That's a bad move. He's going to roll the stack, and that's a bad move. Yeah. He's going for the kill on purple. He can't get his 7 over here, though. I don't see it happening. This was blocked up very well by these players through the middle. They put blocks in all the right spots. Wonder if the motivation for this kill comes at all from what okay, so it's just a 70 run. We're just swapping to a true 70 run, which I don't think he can get. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely cannot get it. Adam Schmidt ends up getting another turn out of this. He'll get cards. What's his trade on 4 here? He gets the big trade on 4. Can he get to purple's positions? Oof, it's tough. They're just all in the worst spots for him. He's going to roll through these 2 and try to get it. He needs some good dice. Yeah, he gets that on a nice roll. Could have hit the white 1 also to maybe roll into another bounty. But pretty impressive. Adam Schmidt went from a kill attempt to ending up getting a bounty. That's why you kind of play it out and don't do something too crazy. You don't have to suicide there. You can play it out. He gets the bounty on Steven Fujimori. Gets to 8 points for Canada. He's going for the 70 run. Can he get there? Wins a 2-on-1. He needs 1 more. Nowhere to get it. Ugh. So painful. That could come back to him still if yellow can't get it done. Yellow should be going for the kill on white. We get the dab from Adam Schmidt, ending on 69%. Very well done. This should be the 70 easy for yellow. He rolls it with the 5 just to use the troops. He might as well. Okay, so we see the kill for yellow of white. So Carlos Risk gets the first points there for Venezuela, puts him on the scoreboard. Can he get the 70 run here? He got it. So that's the win also for Carlos Risk. He moves his team into first place on the tiebreaker. That's correct. He moves into first place on the tiebreaker. They move in front of USA 3, and we've got 3 teams with points. Venezuela with 15, USA 3 with 15, Canada 2 with 8, everybody else sitting on 0. And we'll see if we can get a little post-game convo going here. Go to wait. See if we can get some thoughts from some of the players on how that went, what they thought about it all. We got Adam, we got Carlos. And Carlos, we got Carlos back. What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Apparently cannot hear me yet. Can you guys hear me? Interesting. I don't know if it's me or them yet. Can you guys hear me? Doesn't look like it's coming in. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Are you guys hearing me?
Hey, yes.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I had going on there. How'd it go for you guys? Hold on one second. I'm trying to get your guys' audio going to the right spot. Okay, I think I got it. So you thought Adam had it on his run, but he gets to 69%, which was well done, but not quite enough. Adam, you decide not to slow roll? Oh, Adam deafened. So, Carlos, you take the second bonus early. You surprised that no one breaks you there?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be a little hard for someone to break it. Like I was trying to put enough troops there to for anybody to do that. I was thinking.
Are you there? We'll get Carlos back in just a second. Looks like it cut out. Give us just a second. We're going to see if we can get this back online here. Talking post-game, Group 1, Game 2. Carlos Risk able to get the win for Venezuela, gets the bounty and the win,
Understand
so
what we're
50
saying.
points.
At least without closed captions.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Carlos, are you there?
Yeah, hello. Yes, I
Sorry
can.
that I lost you there. I think we're back online though. So you were saying you were not surprised by them letting you have two bonuses, or you were surprised?
Um, I wasn't at that point because white and purple was fighting so much. So I'm like, I don't think white is going to go into an additional fight with someone else.
Okay.
And purple again, purple and white were the ones surrounding me, and none of them looked like they were going to do it. I thought for a moment if red, um, my plan to like, okay, I'm going to put all my troops that he was on that middle bonus. I thought he might want to put a big stack in there, trying to be threatening to break me and all that. But thankfully, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got my those +6. I think they make the difference.
And then you were just kind of waiting for the right moment at that point.
Absolutely. As I mentioned, I was trying to get red on my failed turn. I attack a 5 and I lost 6 against a 5.
Yeah.
So I didn't have enough to finish red. I was trying to aim for somebody. To be honest with my team, and we said at least let's get one kill.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to
Just
win
have a
these games.
shot.
It's a lot of luck. Yeah. So I said, okay, let's try to get one kill and see what happens after that.
Yep.
And as soon as I finished red and I saw how white and purple fought to death, and then red was able to get the trading from purple, I said, okay, it's gone. Like I thought he had it completely. And
I thought I did too.
yeah, I'm like, I was already talking to my team. I'm like, okay, well, we like, oh, I thought I had it, I thought I had it, and suddenly like, what? And also I freaked out because I thought I had a trade in with white. And with
Great
white, I
concern.
thought it was gonna be, and then my team is like, "No, you don't get a trading." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I started running, going faster. I'm like, "No, no, like don't mess that up." But yeah, no, it was great.
Adam, were you surprised Carlos went for your kill on that first time?
Yeah, I was really worried he was going to feed me.
Yeah.
I was just like perfectly lined up for Jolie,
Yep.
and like so I had to just like take the 5 points and accept that that was the end of my game. So I
Yep.
was really surprised that I had a line to very nearly win.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, but Carlos does a good job not truly feeding you there, because
yeah,
every
he
player
stopped
after
when he
that,
ran out.
yeah, he stopped at a good spot because every player after it was looking and they couldn't figure out how to get the kill. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think I learned that from Carpo previous game. Like, yeah, I'm just
yeah,
gonna stop.
the stopping's key because if you don't truly feed it, then I mean, if you would have fed it to either of those next two players, they win the game, right? So
Oh yeah,
I think
100%.
I think the stopping was right at the right time, where it was still too hard to kill them for those
That,
guys.
yeah, that was the point where I noticed, like, yeah, I don't have enough troops. Before I was obviously on the about the moment. I'm like, okay, kill. So I'm like, what? I only
Yeah.
have 4. I'm like, oh no, I'll stop there.
Adam, I haven't looked at it too closely, but there were no like pathing spots on the 69, right? That was just you ran into the stacks at the end.
Well, it was just that I had that 6 locked away in the corner.
Mhm.
Honestly, so like I got the kill on blue.
Right.
And then I had this wonderful line. Oh, great! I get a kill on purple. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, great, 2 bounties. And then after I get that, I get the cards. I was like, wait, maybe I can take the 70 here.
Yeah.
So like, I wasn't thinking about the 70 until
That was a
after I
bigger
made the
concern.
second kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just in damage control, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, I thought your position was good early. You weren't in a position to
Really,
get any bonuses, but you were in good. You just had good spots across the map. I thought so. I thought you might end up with a bounty just because of that.
yeah. I was hard to kill, but like being off of bonuses, I sort of expected people to chill out, and like the 3 people who have bonuses to just get so far ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of put the pressure on the game by taking out Jolie to make it to where those bonuses didn't matter a ton, because you ended so fast.
That did cross my mind. I was like, I'm really opening up the board here. It's why I fortified way over into the corner. Like,
Yep.
I'm out of the way. If you're gonna go for a 70 run, don't kill me while you're doing it.
Right.
Right?
Right. Harlow, are you in here?
Yeah, I am.
You want to give us some perspective on White's game there?
Yeah, well, at the beginning, it was odd that it was first of all it was odd that purple decided to break us.
That
I
surprised you?
yeah,
That surprised you guys?
It did surprise us because if he hadn't break us, we would have just spent our troops, fortify everything into our territories. It would have been easier for both of us. But then he first break us, and then he destroyed 6 of our troops, and that was completely unnecessary.
Mhm.
I don't think he can let you have a turn 1+6.
Yeah, I agree. Someone was waiting for it. I got mine, but it was 3. I'm like, wow, somebody have to break that 6. It's going. Purple was going to win the game easily
No,
if
yeah,
he kept it.
we understood that. We understood that, and we didn't have an issue with that. Actually, Outcast was the voice of reason in our group. So thank you, Outcast. uh, but we didn't have a problem. The issue where we took offense was that he left at 2 there. That was like, why?
Leaving the 2 in
Why
the
are you
bonus.
leaving at 2 there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why. And then in the next turn, he decides to not only take his bonus, which again, no problem, but he destroy 6 of our troops. So he break us in the first turn, and then he weakened us considerably in the second turn.
Mhm.
So that's why we decided just to break him, and our plan was just to leave it just leave it as is there.
So you're saying he hit the 6 troops. He hit something on the like in the middle of the map.
For him to get his bonus, he had to attack 3 territories, and
Okay.
in 2 of those territories we have a 3. Our idea was to fortify that into our territory next turn, or spend 1 and then fortify in everything. But he decided
Gotcha. So
he
it was
decided
the
to
break
them both.
plus taking out yours to get his bonus was what was the upsetting part.
Yeah, if
Gotcha.
he hadn't done that, we probably would have used the bottom 3 to get our continent back, and then fortify the other one up.
Gotcha.
And that way everybody was good. Yeah, he would have to wait another turn, but he decided to weaken himself and remove 6 of our positions 6 of our troops at the same time.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense because we were talking about how it's so hard to get back to even once you have a break, and no one ever feels like you're truly even because you feel wronged by the other player or whatever. So it makes sense that you guys were counting in the 6 troops because no one was real surprised by the breaking on the first turn there.
No, yeah,
But that
no,
makes
yeah,
more
yeah.
sense why you
It
were
makes
upset
sense.
about that.
It makes sense. Again, I agree with everybody, and we didn't mind because again we had a big bonus. We were going to get that back.
Yeah.
But leaving the 2, that kind of felt like a dagger.
We saw the exact same thing in an earlier game today.
Mhm.
I don't remember who it was, but broke that same bonus and left a 4 in there. But it didn't end up causing a lot of problems because they got their bonus next turn. They moved the 4 out, and it ended up working out okay. But yeah, we were surprised in that earlier game that it didn't really upset someone that they left the 4 in there. So that makes sense that got to you guys a little bit.
Yeah, well, nothing happened because nothing happened then because Outcast was the voice of reason. Uh,
Kept you guys from just going crazy.
well. I understood the play too, but
Yeah.
yeah, I will left everything else after you move on to the next question.
Gotcha.
I know you wanna go there, so I'm gonna let you
Sure.
lead us in that direction.
Adam, did you ever think that you might have a bonus on the left side, or was that never a?
Oh no, that was never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw my spawn, I was like, okay, so this is a no bonus game, and then I see people getting +6s on the right side of the board, and I'm like, oh, I am royally screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, there were pretty big stacks. It was all split up over there on the left, so I didn't know if you were ever thinking that it might work out for a bonus. And then we noticed that you blocked the emotes on Jolie at one point.
Oh yeah, he was spamming emotes and like that didn't factor into my decision to kill him, but like
Sure.
that annoys me, and I figured you'd appreciate that.
Sure. What
It's
was
because I was
you know
streaming,
what
right?
he was emoting about or in reference to?
He was mad about about Purple not moving out of his bonus fast enough,
Yeah.
and about people hitting his like 2s and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't paying much attention. Like I saw it when he was asking me to get out, but I'm like, I'm counting, I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, I'll move at some point. Like,
Yeah, slowly move out of there.
yeah, I should have moved probably a turn before, prior, but I just want to make it just like that, kind of
Play
be
it
a
a
little
little bit on
bit
him.
slower because they were so close to have 2 bonuses. Well, at that time I only had 1. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to move a little bit slower. But then when I got the second one, I gave them the second one just to be fair.
Yeah. So Carlos, you said you came in just hoping maybe to get a bounty. And
Right.
then did your mindset change when you realized you had such a good bonus position? Or was it still when you went after Adam, maybe I can just get one bounty?
No, I when I was going for Adam, because I was very surprised the fact, like, I think the blizzards pretty much only helped me.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
big
oh yeah.
benefit to
They
you.
were in the
Yeah,
corner, but he helped me there, which again is a big factor. The factor that blue that went before me didn't put anything there.
yeah. He
And
abandoned that position.
yeah, and if he had put probably like all his troop there, I might not have killed it. But if he had put like one or two, I probably still would have
Yeah.
blasted because the position was too important.
On the initial spawn, I said on
And
the
then just
stream,
one,
I
yeah.
thought you and Blue would split those 2+3s up there, just the way it had spawned. But he kind of abandoned it and gave them to you.
Yeah, the thing was that I had like he had a 3, and I think I had a 5 and a 4
Yep.
next to him, so he's really cannot move anywhere.
Right.
If he had put a lot, maybe I'd move the 4 down. Maybe like it will have depend on the situation, but
Right.
I think the blizzard really helped me there. So because of that, I was trying to see, okay, who can I get? I saw white and purple was all the way in the corner. Red was the closest one to me, and blue. Now, strategically, we were talking in the team before the game. We were thinking, okay, if we're only going for a kill and then we get kill after, we
Yeah.
rather kill somebody that is not a USA because they
Okay.
already won a game. So
Yeah.
if they win
Keep
the
the
game,
points
it
concentrated.
benefits us.
Yeah.
So that was the plan. And guess what? The first person, the first team getting killed was blue.
Sure.
But yeah, the main two lines we had was maybe blue and red. At some point, we considered purple going through blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I had like 23 to kill 21 or something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was
And I'm like,
tough.
oof. I'm like, oh, it's going to be really tough, and then I will feed it.
Yep.
I really thought that the red was going to be a better, like a better kill.
Yeah.
But
Tough early roll on that. Adam,
yeah.
you went for USA just because it was the USA, or was that your main Jolie specifically?
No, it was just because I was lined up for it.
Oh,
Like,
right.
you know, it's just sort of how the
Just
spawn worked
convenient.
out.
Right.
You know,
Sometimes that just works out like that.
he was sort of in. Yeah, he was only in 2 positions, and like I had a big stack next to each of those positions. So
Yeah.
you know,
You guys got anything else?
Yes. For me, I just wanted to mention I was waiting for you to if you had any more questions.
Yeah.
But I tried a few games before. Obviously, the Blizzard went all over the place. Some very choky ones, and
On
the
this?
they
Yeah.
have and that. So I was thinking if we were 6 of us,
Yeah.
it was going to be 6 of us. I didn't think we were going to play with bonuses. I thought everybody was going to be like watching
Okay.
everybody else because it was
Mhm.
hard to split the bonus in six player. But
Yeah.
now that we're 5, I think it made it easier to like white and purple have those big ones, even though they fought each other. But I was really not planning for a bonus game, or maybe if it was going to be this one. I got like, okay, maybe I get somebody gets a +3 and that's it.
Yeah.
But because they're easier to defend. But yeah, I was not expecting the way we play the game.
Yeah.
I thought
I
it was
mean,
going to be a little
the
different.
weird part is the 6-player games we've played on this map so far have actually had the bonuses held the longest. I don't know if it's just because the stacks are bigger when you're playing the smaller game where people are stacking and blocking. I'm not sure, but we've actually seen. I mean, you guys took a bunch of bonuses there, but I don't know that there were a lot of turns where you guys actually held bonuses in that game.
Well,
Besides you,
if there's a 6th person, then there's another 20 and change troops on the board
right,
that aren't yours, right? So it sort of dilutes your power,
right.
and it's harder to take bonuses. So like it makes sense that people are less willing to run through the board and less willing to smack people
In
if there's
all but
5 people,
one
5
of
other people.
these, all but one of these settings that we've seen so far in the tournament, the Blizzards have created that 1-point hold situation, which just creates kind of chaos on the left side, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
And in all the games besides this one, we've seen that turn into a 1-point hold for somebody, at least for some part of the game. So you guys were the first time we haven't seen anyone be able to take and hold those bonuses on the left with that.
Well, we had 5 people on the left with
Yeah, the
roughly
spawn
equal material, right?
There were a bunch of you had 10, I think, early over there, but everyone had like a 5-stack, a 4-stack next to you, so it was tough.
Yeah, there was a moment I thought about putting a troop or 2 there, and blue went crazy, like, no, like, no. I'm like, okay, I don't want him to be like aiming me right now. Because
Sure.
again, I was trying to get them to survive more if there's
blue was your
air.
last target you were gonna take. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Well, cool. You guys
it was
got
fun.
anything else?
No, I think with this win and a kill, we can consider qualify, right? Like it would be really like
Yeah, I
I don't see.
think Venezuela and USA 3 are through.
Yeah. Nobody else can. It's not possible for two teams to get more than 15 in
So
the third game.
technically, Canada could get another 8 next game, and one of the other two teams could win with a bounty, and so that would put them in a tiebreaker on the 15s.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So it is
Mhm.
possible, but it's really, really unlikely.
There is no pressure for me at all.
And the two top fourth place teams get through to quarterfinals. So even if you were a 15 that lost on a tiebreaker, really good shot, you'd be one of the highest 2 scoring fourth place teams. So
Yeah, very, very unlikely you wouldn't be.
all right, everybody. And Adam getting 8 points for Canada, that's super helpful for your guys' chances. So
Yeah, it makes us a really safe third place.
Yeah.
As long as USA or Venezuela wins tomorrow,
Yeah.
I think we're through.
Yeah,
Well, I may have something to say about that.
yeah, but you got Harlow playing, so good luck with that.
Yeah.
Real wild.
I'm gonna make sure that not USA nor Venezuela wins tomorrow.
There you go.
Well, then I guess Canada will just have to take it.
You know what? I don't like Canada either.
Harlow's taking everybody out. He's got
That's-
a clean sweep coming tomorrow.
Well, I look forward to watching the game tomorrow. Good luck.
All right, thanks,
Thank-
guys. Congrats,
Thanks,
Carlos, on the win.
Thank you very
Good
much.
game, good game.
Great
Felicidades,
tournament.
Carlos.
Gracias. No, great tournament so far. It's very fun. Like these really quick games. There's a lot of luck, but it's interesting settings.
Good. I'm
So
glad
thank
you
you.
liked it. Thanks, Carlos. All right, that's a wrap there on round 1, Group 1, Game 2. Congrats to Carlos Risk getting the win for Venezuela and likely punching their ticket into the quarterfinals of the Risk World Cup. USA 3 also looks in good position to get through after their Game 1 in the group. And Adam Schmidt puts together 2 bounties for 8 points for Canada 2, puts them in a good third place position with hopes of getting through to the quarterfinals. Again, the top 3 teams after Game 3 tomorrow will move on, as well as 2 fourth place wildcard teams will move on to quarterfinals. So we'll get to see that action tomorrow. For now, let's take a look at tomorrow's schedule. You can see there's a game at 20 UTC, which is the Group 2 game tomorrow. And then these guys will be playing their Game 3, same time tomorrow, 3 o'clock UTC, with this same group deciding who's going through to the quarterfinals out of Group 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're looking for the schedule or standings for the Risk World Cup, go to riskworldcup.com. If you click on groups, you can see the current group standings and their upcoming schedule. I'm at Mitch on Risk, streaming live on Twitch and posting these videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for your support. If you've liked the content of the Risk World Cup, please like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Not just me, but all of our broadcasters that are doing such an awesome job broadcasting these events and bringing them to you so you guys can participate in this awesome competition. We'll see you guys tomorrow for a little more Risk World Cup action. Until next time, I'm at Mitch on Risk, and may your dice be nice. See you guys.